Josh from the Hobby Bug here, and as you can tell, we are not in the Hobby Bug today. That's for a couple reasons. We are actually in my kitchen, on my kitchen table here, and one of those reasons is we are in North Carolina, and we are still under a statewide stay-at-home order. I'm sure a lot of you are dealing with the same thing, and I hope everybody is doing well at this time. And another reason is we are moving our physical location. We're going to have a new warehousing location, and that's also going to have our new studio, which is going to be pretty set up where we can do really good YouTube videos, have you an awesome background to look at, and just should be able to show you what we've got going on a little bit easier. But what we've got going on the table today is this is Jeff from the Hobby Bugs SCX10 it started life as a raw builder's kit. This was actually my Christmas present to him a couple years ago. Jeff is my dad, if you didn't know that already. And what we have here, I'm going to show you, is, like I said, this is the Axial SCX10 raw builder's kit. I know the SCX10 just came out, and a lot of you guys still have SCX10s. So I'm going to show you kind of some things that you can do to it to make it a little bit better, maybe perform a little bit better, and just change things up like we're going to do. This is pretty much just going to get a new look. It's going to add a couple. We're going to do some metal bumpers on here, maybe some metal rock sliders. We're actually going to change the motor and speed control, but the one we have in here now is really great. So I want to go ahead and go over with you guys what we have here. First of all, what I should have shown you is this is the Axial 67 C10 pickup truck body. This is a really cool truck body. As you can tell, the mirrors have been knocked off. The driver's side mirror was knocked off in the first 5 minutes of runtime on this body, and the passenger side mirror, after a couple hours, it kind of got knocked off, but they look cool when you first build them. And I'll probably put up some pictures here to show you guys what this looked like new and shiny. It was really cool, and it still is, but it's got a lot of scratches and some cracks and things on it, so we're going to give it a new look here. But going to the chassis, what we've got is pretty much your basic Axial SCX10 raw builder's kit. Same axles, stock shocks, everything. What we have as far as bumpers go are the bumpers that come with the Axial 67 C10 body. The servo we are running is actually a Savox. It is the 1210 SG. This is a really good servo. If you've watched our the new Kaiser build and our Gen 8 Red Cats, we put the same servo in it. It's got about 444 ounces of torque at 7.4 volts. So it puts out a lot of torque, and we really like that. The motor speed control combo he has set up in here this is a dynamite speed control. It is actually out of a ECX Torment. So if you have a ECX Torment, ECX circuit, something like that, and you have the speed controller, you can actually use it in your crawler. This is actually the same exact speed controller that comes in the Viterra Cinder crawlers. All you have to do is take the little jumper on the speed control and put it into crawler mode, and it will give you good drag brake and everything. The motor we have is a RC four-wheel drive 35 turn motor. You really can't beat those motors for the price. They're about 10 bucks, and they run and run and run. We have had some of them in trucks for a couple years, and they're still going good. The radio and receiver that's in it, it has a 5-channel Spectrum receiver in it, and it runs off of DX5 rugged radio. So that is about it. The only other thing would be the wheels and tires. It is on RC four-wheel drive stamped steel wheels, the wagon wheels, and it is on Pitbull growlers. So they're XL tires, so they're 4.75 inches tall. And I do have the Pro Line adapter that goes in the center of the RC four-wheel drive wheels that had to be used to make these tires fit. So that is what this truck is going on. This truck is a beast. As far as crawlability, there's not really anything that we have that's really crawls better. It was basically built kind of on a budget build type thing, but it works. It is extremely lightweight. There's a lot of lightweight in the rear, and with these electronics that we have right now, it has no metal bumpers or anything, so it is pretty light. We're fixing to heavy it up a little bit, but it shouldn't do much. But the stock shocks and everything work perfectly fine. It has plenty of flex front and rear, and it's just an awesome build. Stock axles. There's, like I say, stock SCX10 raw builder's kit. Throw in some decent electronics, and you have a monster of a crawler. It is pretty awesome. So what I'll show you next is what we have going on here. This here is a hardtop for our Axial 69 Chevy Blazer body. This is going to be kind of a retrospect of a vehicle my dad and his family had whenever he was younger, whenever he had first got his license. It's going to be yellow with a white top. It's going to be pretty cool. Like I say, we're going to put some metal bumpers from RC 4-wheel drive and some metal rock sliders from RC 4-wheel drive on this. It's going to get a winch up front. It's all going to be cool. I'm actually going to go through this whole build with you guys and show you what I do from the first of it to the end. I'm going to show you how to mount an RC body. If you watch the new Kaiser build, I showed you how to cut out an RC body, but we're going to kind of go over that again. Show you how I like to line up my holes for the body post, and it's just going to be a pretty detailed build. I'll show you how I put the bumpers in, how I mount the winch, what I do with my winch controllers to waterproof them, because I do get a lot of questions from you guys about some of that stuff. So I'm going to go through this whole build and show you. It's not going to be doing a lot of building, because we are going to leave the servo in here, the radio and receiver. We're going to leave these wheels and tires, but we are going to change the motor and speed control out. It's going to get a brushless system, so that's going to be pretty cool. But other than that, it's going to stay pretty much the same, and if anything breaks, we will beef it up as needed. That's kind of the way we like to do things. But right now, as it sits, it's a really great crawler, and I will probably give you some running footage of it before we even get building on this thing. So look out for that in the upcoming video. And I'm also going to get you some running videos on some other vehicles like the new Kaiser, like the Subarus that you guys watch and have asked for running videos on. But that is this build here. This is going to be episode 1 of our new build, and the next episode will probably be something to do with the bodies. We do have bumpers on the way, and I believe I've got some rock sliders in stock to put on here. So we should be able to get moving on this build pretty quick. I may give you 1 episode a week, probably, maybe more. I don't know yet. But stay tuned. If you like this video, so hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we just hope to see you in the next one, guys. Get bit by the hobby bug.